My sister left her fiancé, cheated and flew across the country to live with this new guy. My sister-in-law has been with her fiancé for about 3 years. Engaged about 1.3. They own a house together. Cats. Dogs. And had a wedding date set for next year. I was supposed to be the maid of honor and she bought her wedding dress about 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, she went on a trip out of state to visit family. Apparently she reconnected with an old family friend and cheated on her fiancé. She came home for a few days. Then exactly a week ago today, she told her fiancé about her cheating. 2 days later, she texted my husband and I to tell us she called off the engagement and was going back out of state to think about things. We were devastated and figured she was heartbroken too. We told her we supported her, loved her. We're so sorry about this happening. Over the next few days, it came out that she had cheated and that the guy she cheated with offered to fly her out to stay with him. And she agreed. In a matter of days, she went from engaged to having cheated on her fiancé and leaving everything behind to go live with some guy across the country, who she says is now her boyfriend. She says they're in love and she's finally happy. I'm so confused. Everyone is so hurt. Her fiancé is a fucking wreck. She left her dogs, her cats, literally everything. She says she's going to move there. Eventually she'll take her dog, but she's going to leave her 2 cats because this new guy is allergic. What the fuck is happening? This is so many sudden changes and so unexpected. It feels so cruel. She's my best friend and she's doing the most heinous thing. I never would have imagined this happening. She's barely spoken to anyone since she left. I didn't know she had it in her to dump her entire life behind like this. To hurt her fiancé so fucking bad. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say to her or how to comfort her now ex. I don't know if she's really gone for good. If she's really going to take her dog and leave her cats. What about her job and her car? The house she owns with her fiancé? All of her things? We were just shopping for her wedding dress and now she's moved across the country with another guy? She cheated on her fiancé? I used to talk to her daily and now she's just gone. She left so many things unsettled. With no explanation. How do you even handle a situation like this? How does anyone get through this? My sister actually did something relatively similar recently too. She cheated on her fiancé with a guy she met while visiting us. AP lives here but just moved to California to be with my sister out there. Now they live together. She claims he's giving her the love and attention she never could get from her now ex-fiancé. But that man literally worshipped the ground she walked on. Now she's upset because she wants to bring this new guy over for the holidays and my entire family is against it. It takes an entire lifetime to know someone. I've seen my sister change so much over the years. And I've tried my absolute best to be supportive. But there's a limit to everything. Just set your boundaries and go from there. If I understand this right, I'd distance myself from her and come to terms with her being someone I don't really want to be associated with. She's doing what she wants. I just think what she's doing says plenty about her, and stressing out about what ways you can help is not the way to go. Let her go. Here is what you should do for her fiancé. Tell him that he needs to get a lawyer and get his business in order. What to do about the house, wedding dates and stuff like that. If she wants to move on, tell her first that she needs to handle her business here first and then she can go do whatever she wants. Not your circus. Not your monkeys. You can be there as support if needed, but if I were you I'd stay out of it. My guess. She has been talking to that guy for a while and she had all this planned. If you look at her phone records, I'm 90% it will show that. I feel like that karma is going to come down on her tenfold for doing something like that. Sometimes it ain't always greener on the other side. That's just horrible. How do people even get themselves into that situation, knowing that eventually they would break the other person's heart? Cruel. Sounds like her fiancé was her backup and the guy she always loved told her he wants to be with her. Probably cause he realized she was actually going to marry someone else. Nothing you can do. She left a trail of destruction. Give support to the one who needs it, the ex-fiancé. She's in a fair fog at the moment. It's a form of insanity. They become completely detached from the realities of life. If she is very, very lucky, this new guy will be her twin spirit, soulmate. Far more likely that she will suddenly realize that he farts a lot, plays endlessly on video games, and the sex is average. Not to mention what she so readily gave up. Save your sympathy and support for the real victim in this. Her betrayed, soon-to-have-been, spouse. Don't communicate with your sister. Let her come to you. And try to be impartial. Acts like this do not deserve support. However much you may love her. Good luck. That sounds very traumatic for everyone involved. Could this be a case of cold feet gone very bad? I'm sorry you've lost a friend like this. She's built a house on sand and it won't be long until she comes to claim back as much of her old life back as she can. This new man knows the quality of her already and is likely having as much fun as he can before cutting loose. He knows she's a cheater. That sounds manic AF. Does she have a history of mental health issues? Does the family? If so, now isn't the time for them to be embarrassed about it and someone needs to speak up. If not, this is just weird. It does sound like they may have been planning something. But it still sounds manic because of how everything was left. These people saying stay out of it are wrong. You literally can't jizz your sill, and this is also affecting your in-laws and husband. For you to stay out of it would mean to ignore everyone around you. Don't get invested because you aren't the solution. But somebody needs to ask questions. If nobody has asked any of these, you absolutely should. At least ask your husband. All this for some good damn. Either she panicked it forever and just freaked out, or she's just genuinely a shitty person. Either way, I'd go no contact with her. That's not really the type of person you want having your back. At the end of the day, this whirlwind romance will probably fizzle out. She'll come crawling back with fake tears and remorse, begging forgiveness. I wouldn't forgive her. But that's your call. Is she having a mental break? Or does she feel trapped and this guy is her way out? Whatever's going on, you can only deal with what's in front of you. And she chose to do what she did, so there's not much you can do. I think you can try to help her ex-fiancé by sorting practical issues like the house, etc. He can tell her one time that she needs to get her things out because after that it'll be gone. Counseling would help him too. He must feel blindsided. The right thing to do for you is be supportive of her ex and keep a distance of your sister's stuff and work. That's her problem. She went out looking for one and got it. Help her ex-fiancé regarding the cats. People do unexpected things in the name of love. There's no telling the real reason she did what she did, but it will only affect you more if you keep thinking about it. Lol at all the excuses. Maybe it was a mental break and she's in crisis. Tears of joy. 100% this was pre-planned. And she left everything because that's much easier than coming face to face with your decision in blowing up her relationship. She will inevitably be back when it doesn't work out with this dude. So the best thing to do is make sure this guy does not take her back under any circumstances. She left her dogs, her cats. To me, this is the most red flag of them all. Any person willing to just abandon their pets is just a heartless monster, and her ex-fiancé is much better off now. Hopefully the aggressiveness of her actions helps him heal. Has anybody spoken to her since she's been out there without the boyfriend around? Sounds very sketchy. Please keep in the loop.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.